That's what we needed. Let's go.
Towards the end of the weekend, got to sit down with Coach Franklin. At that time, I'm thinking, shoot, I'm about to let them know I'm committing. Like, this is it. There's nothing else to talk about. I remember him just basically letting me know they didn't have a scholarship for me. They were looking, asked me if we wanted to gray shirt. Oh yeah, it sounded great. That's great.
Come on, man.
Because I remember my mom, I remember her just getting up and walking out. Like, she was just like, come on, Monty, let's go. And I was like, I was so torn.
Oh yeah, Black Mama, go ahead. Get on up out of here. All right, guys, I'm Jay Skabender, your host of the Fairway Huddle. We've got our fourth contestant, Amani Oruwariye, one of my great friends, heading into year 7 in the NFL, currently a free agent. One team's gonna get this guy, absolute baller. But can he golf? Got $10,000 on the line today. $5,000 will go to the winner of their charity of choice. The other $5,000 will go in their pockets. $2,000 of betting money on the house on any shot 185 yards and in, must land on the green to count. We feeling good, Amani?
I feel great.
All right, let's get it. My boy sound confident, man.
Yeah.
All right, we got one out there. How's it growing up in Tampa?
Tampa's a good city. I always tell people it's a good family town. It's Florida, but it's not like South Florida. It's a little more homey, a little more down to earth, I would say.
Sounds real good. Oh yeah. Ooh, drawing too, okay. I love it.
That'll work.
Good ball. So growing up, what was your family dynamic?
My parents have been divorced since the year I was born, so never really, had the two-parent household experience, but yeah, mom, dad, 2 older brothers, a lot of cousins, a lot of aunts.
Youngest of the crew, baby of the family.
Youngest of the crew, baby. But yeah, 2 older brothers, both very much so role models for me, and just growing up, just learning how to attack life and school and sports and everything like that.
Yeah, how else do you feel like having a military mom's kind of like shaped you as a player?
I don't even think I realized how much it helped me until I'm in it and I kind of, see some guys who really maybe didn't have that, and kind of from a discipline standpoint, because it carries like football is a lot about discipline, and especially the higher up professionally you go. It just helped me kind of create that gap and separate myself from guys in high school and college and whatnot to just stick to it, being on time, working out, keeping the main thing and, locking in, so. Oh, both too much.
Oh, you're rolling. What was recruiting like coming out of high school? Tampa, Florida, they talk about the talent all the time.
Louisville came in and then it just started coming. I had all the local Florida schools, but I probably had about 26 offers, ended up committing to Vanderbilt, where Coach Franklin was, and ended up making the switch to Penn State, obviously. It was interesting, I would say, recruitment journey, just because Vanderbilt, for me, it was the education, and it was playing SEC football.
Yeah.
But then once I really got to see Penn State and see somewhere like that where culture is so big and networking and the guys, the locker room, I say it all the time, that was probably one of the best decisions I ever made.
Oh yeah. That's looking good.
Hang on. Dumbass simulator.
That'll be fine.
Towards the end of the weekend, got to sit down with Coach Franklin. At that time, I'm thinking, shoot, I'm about to let them know I'm committing. Like, this is it. There's nothing else to talk about.
Right.
I'm with my mom. We go sit down. We sitting there talking, and I just knew something felt off. I could tell the tone of voice. It didn't seem like as much excitement. I remember him just basically let me know they didn't have a scholarship for me, and that they were looking, asked me if we wanted to gray shirt. Now, for context, gray shirt, essentially, you don't enroll that first fall, you end up enrolling that next year with the early enrollees.
Spring.
And in that fall, you go to a community college, so you're still up on your credits, but you don't basically start to that next time. Now, at this time, like I said, I had 26 offers. I'm like, what are we doing? What are we talking about?
Yeah.
But it was just so pivotal because I remember my mom, and she's so, you know, she doesn't, you know, this was new to her. My brothers weren't recruited highly, but I remember her just getting up and walking out. Like, she was just like, come on, Monty, let's go. And I was like, I was so torn.
Oh yeah, black mama, go ahead.
Well, I was just so
Get
torn.
on up out of here. You heard the man.
I was so torn because I was like, dang, I had a good time, but then, and so we left there with no commitment, no anything. I was pretty sick, you know, leaving. But I remember setting up after that, I'm like scrambling. This is 2 weeks before signing day?
Less. Yeah, it was like 11 days.
And I remember getting a call from them and calling back. I think it was Coach Franklin and just basically saying, you know, stuff opened up. We'd love for you to, you know, we have a scholarship for you if you want. I remember my mom being like, hell no, we're not doing this. The guy is phony, you know, for real. You know, and so she took it personal, as she should, it's her kid. And so for me, I just remember sitting there and being like, man, you had a great time. And not just the time you had, but you connected so well with the guys there that do you really want to let this go to waste? You know, if they have a scholarship for you, I truly felt like all I needed was an opportunity.
That sounded good.
I don't know how far it is.
Yes, that's perfect. Give me a little rollout. Yeah. That's right where we'd rather be.
Oh yeah, it sounded great. Turnover.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sit down. Sit down right there.
Oh, sit down. Sit down. That's good.
Come on.
That's great.
Come on, man. Oh yeah.
Gotta go.
Oh yeah. Gotta go. Come on. Go. Go. High ass apex.
High as hell.
Oh my God.
Cart path?
Cart path?
Can I get?
Honestly, we can hit from there.
Oh yeah. Run.
That's gotta run. But what was your favorite part about that 2016 season?
Crazy thing is, my favorite moment, I wasn't even on the field. It was the Ohio State game, seeing my brother Grant run that block field goal back for a touchdown.
Kick six.
I had the headset on like I'm a coach because I'm, you know, coming off the thumb. And it was just such a special moment, bro. And Penn State community joining in and everyone storming the field. It was a memory I would say I'll never forget.
Oh, that sounded real good.
Oh, it's got to come. That rough is wicked.
Yeah, the rough is tough. Right. So you have a day two party.
Have a day two party. Got the friends and family there. Watching, I see, you know, corners flying off the board. Sean Murphy-Bunting, Jamel Dean, Greedy Williams, Byron Murphy. You know, I can't list them all like St. Brown, but so I'm like, man, I gotta go. These dudes coming off the board at this point. So round after round kept going, and you know, before you know it, obviously the fourth round ended and got no call, and you know, everyone was still super excited and wanted to enjoy it, but I was just, man, so pissed. Way more stressful. Way more stressful, and I'm like, man, you know, I just want to go home. So I went back home, and you know, I remember cutting it on the next day, getting a call before the draft started from like someone from the Raiders saying like, you know, we got a couple picks this round. We're thinking about taking you. Didn't end up happening, and I mean, at this point, that's
the worst when they get your hopes up like that.
Yeah, it's like you don't have to do that. Yeah. You know, why are you even calling me if you know if it's not locked in? But it's just a draft. No one knows. Even the people in the room don't even know what's going to happen. So, like I said, it was a humbling experience, but ended up where I was supposed to be.
Sounded good.
Go.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
You got to get over that sand trap.
Let's go. Let's go. Great ball. Let's get to the juicy stuff, though, man.
Okay.
We get to Detroit, man. The Matt Patricia era of the Detroit Lions. I've been waiting all day to talk to you about this, man. Patriots coaches that leave from the Bill Belichick tree, they get this rep. They get this rep that when they go to NFL teams and become head coaches, they try to make the teams become the New England Patriots. And I cannot sit here and tell you that Matty P didn't try to do the same thing. And do you even remember in that second year, that second year that were there when he brought in all the New England vets, Deron Harmon, Jamie Collins, Matty P, the defensive guru of the Patriots. Okay, he got all his guys, even though they're a little bit out of their prime, but like great examples of what to do and how to do it, et cetera, et cetera. Like, I'm gonna just say it, that was the most miserable 3 years of football of my entire life. That's just my opinion. But I wonder how you felt about that that era of Detroit?
Yeah, I had no depiction of what the NFL was. I didn't know what to think. Like I said, same as coming to college. I'm gonna just put my head down and work and. Come on, get
Beat a number. Oh, why are you going right? Sit right
down.
there.
The par 4 too. Talking to other guys in the league and talking about their situations and then me comparing it, I'm like, that is not like how it is here.
Right.
You know,
in what aspects?
In terms of how we practice, in terms of any league guy knows Wednesday practice is your work day. I mean,
Wednesday, Thursday conditioning.
Every day was a work day.
I'm talking week 11, week 12, late in the season, Wednesdays and Thursdays, we are still going to that hill and getting our 10 reps or whatever it was. Like that conditioning shit was serious.
It was tough.
Dudes hurt. We had the longest injury list in the whole league. I think 2 out of those 3 years.
It almost just felt like we're working. I feel like we're working harder than everyone, but we're not getting any kind of, payout from it. We're not. Nothing's paying off, and so it's like it was tough. Like you said, it was tough. But for me, I was like, man, you got a lot of these older guys. Like I said, Slay was a huge inspiration for me. Teach me how to watch film. Teach me how to, watch receivers, and just how to go about his business. And then, but I just knew, eventually I was going to be able to. Sneak in there and make some plays, and fortunately got a chance to. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That sounds
great.
Yeah.
Damn.
Whoa. What is that? Why are you hitting a 9 though?
156.
No, 114. I hit it 156.
Oh my God. You hit a hybrid 156?
No, I duffed my 3-wood and it went short, but I shouldn't have ever had it in my hand.
Come on. Listen, guys, listen, I promise. We're not sandbagging, we're not cheating.
This is insane work.
I would never take a 9-iron on 115.
We're not cheating. We're not cheaters. We're Penn State guys. We don't cheat. Nice. Oh, yes.
Wow, Dinga.
Sit down.
How?
Just sit down. Just sit down right there. Ooh, okay.
That's not bad.
Like, I'll never forget that Arizona week that we played, and we went and grabbed their practice squad quarterback off their roster.
Yeah.
Like, Matty P would literally go to practice squad rosters, take quarterbacks that weren't playing, get them on our team just for the week so we could try to learn their scheme, their plays, whatever they were doing, and he literally cut them the day after the game. Paint that picture for me. Lions, Giants, joint practice, training camp. We get to the team room after the practices are over with. Slay gets into it with Matty P. What went down?
It just looked like it was who's going big chest, big dog who. Yeah. And obviously Matty P had the authority. Slay's the older vet that's been there and has been established. But like I said, I can't remember the context of it, but I just know Slay wasn't having it, man. He wasn't trying to hear that. He's been, with the Caldwells and some of these other guys who are maybe a little bit more reasonable, and I think he just felt like Matty P's ways and his methods were just unreasonable and hard to cope with. And so, like I said, I had no idea. That was my first entry into the league, so I thought that was normal, but I quickly found out it wasn't. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
I didn't hit that good at
draw.
all.
Might be drawing.
That's bad.
Odell was getting the better of Slay during practices, and we come into that team meeting room, and after the practice, Slay's, chopping it up with Odell, they taking pictures, all that type of stuff. Matty P's trying to drive fucking culture and being hard-nosed and hard-headed as fuck and fuck everybody, that was his vibe. And Matty P didn't like that, that they were shaking hands, taking pictures after and stuff. So Matty P comes in and makes up a little compilation of the routes that Odell beat Slay on and was showing it in the team meeting room.
Oh my God, I remember that. Oh my.
So Slay was getting cooked by Odell. And after he finishes showing the plays with a fucking laser pointer, he's like, this is your best friend? This is your guy? Basically challenging him on why are you shaking hands with this guy after? That's the enemy type of vibe.
Yeah.
It was very much so an embarrassing tactic type of deal, and Slay was not having that.
Yeah,
shit.
no, not at all.
That was for sure the worst way Matty P could have handled that.
And the thing is
it fractured the relationship.
He doesn't even now knowing that's just who Slay is. He'll line up with a guy, compete to the end, and then afterwards they dapping it up, swapping jerseys, having a good time. Why? Because he's just a, high off life kind of guy. He knows his skill set. He's not threatened by anybody. So I feel like he's always been like that. But yeah, Matty P just wasn't really understanding that. He kind of had his own ways. So.
Oh, fuck.
Oh yeah, I'm hitting this super
soft. Okay.
Oh my God.
That thing's rolling.
Bro.
But I want to get into your tenure, bro. Like, okay. Because honestly, I think you got fucked over in Detroit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just throw that shit out there.
Yeah.
It is what it is. You're years removed from Detroit.
Yeah,
it is
yeah,
what
yeah.
It is. Like, where were you at mentally though, with all that? How did you stay grounded through that, through being benched, possibly being inactive? You don't know what your role is on the team anymore at that point. Like,
it was tough. I would definitely say it was tough mentally, as anyone would think, being in that position and dealing with that kind of adversity. And for me, what I felt like, I was hearing from the coaches is like, we need you to do this, we need you to do that, whether it's, a scout team look or whatever it is, and it's stuff I've never had to do. And so it was like, y'all want me to just move on and switch so quick. Granted, it's the season, it's NFL, but it's like, yeah, it was tough, bro. It was something, a hard pill to swallow, and you eventually start thinking about everything. Like, what's it gonna look like next year? What's this, what's that? And so a lot of stuff that you don't even want to be thinking about during the season, but
stuff that isn't necessarily in your control.
Yeah, that wasn't in my control. So it was tough, but I had a lot of people around me telling me, that they were with me, that, stay in it, all the different things that good teammates are telling you. And so.
Hi guys, we're almost done here. We're at +2, hole 7, par 3. It's our betting hole.
We need to get
113 yards. We do need to get even, but you might want to try to make some money here.
Yeah. Let's do it. Close to the pin right here.
How much?
$1,000.
Bet.
This is 109. Downhill playing what? 113?
Yeah, 113. Downhill 28 feet. Yeah.
So playing what? Shorter?
Yeah, like 6 yards, maybe more than that. 8 yards shorter. 8, 9 yards.
Come on. Number.
For a band. Let my cut do the work. I like that.
Felt good?
I like that. Sit down.
It's coming down.
Sit down. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Now you want to do all that.
He's a stick.
Now you want to do that with the band on the line.
Stop playing with him. Yeah.
Now you want to do that with the band on the line.
Yeah, the 13 feet, man. Talk to him. Talk to him. Yeah, I'm going to be taking your money tomorrow too, Shalak. Yeah. For a band.
113, 28 feet down.
Oh man, that's a good ball. Oh, that's a good ball.
Nah, it's
gonna be a close one, folks.
Moving right.
Yeah, I need that.
Yeah, I'm getting that
back. The
back.
show got a band back. Come on, baby. Give it back to the house.
I'm
see if we can get a birdie out of this
real life, I'm making that.
Ooh, 1 putt birdie too.
1 putt birdie?
You got a shot.
Come on.
You got a shot.
Come on.
Amani Oruwariye, I got one last question for you.
Talk to me.
Because this one put fucking Twitter on fire.
Yeah.
Your thoughts on Saquon Barkley golfing with Donald Trump? Personally, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. I understand respecting the office.
Yeah.
I also think that respecting the office in the long term is very important for our country.
For sure.
Period in the story, whoever's in it, because at the end of the day, somebody got voted in. Whether you believe this happened or this person influenced the election, this, that, and the third, that's happened on both sides. We've seen it. Between Biden and between Trump, whether it's Elon Musk, this, that, and the third, or Russian interference, whatever, out of our control at the end of the day.
When athletes even do anything that teeter the line of politics, people just jump at it and run because it's just like, it's that whole shut up and dribble type of thing that, narrative that they started with LeBron. It's like, me knowing, it's like, it doesn't even matter, me knowing him or not. You get an opportunity to go golf with the President of the United States.
Right.
Who is turning that down?
Right.
Whether you like the guy or not, whether you like his political views or not, you get an opportunity to ask him some stuff. I mean, you really get a chance to really sit down with the leader of our country and figure out, what his mental capacity is and, everything he's about. And so, listen.
Yeah, it's not an opportunity I personally would turn down.
That's not an opportunity you're turning down. I don't see it. But
and I think the people who are bitching the most about that opportunity probably would never be in a space in life ever to even have that opportunity. If we're being honest.
It's Twitter fingers, man. People on Twitter that just want to comment on something and feel seen, and I appreciate him putting that tweet out and all that, but he don't owe nobody any kind of apology or any kind of correction or anything like that. It's at the end of the day, that's something he wanted to do. Go do it.
We had a great day. We had some fun. Finished +3. Fell a little short. We still got Javon Holland in the lead. Nobody is dethrowing my boy Javon Holland yet, man. +3.
Tell that boy come to the real golf course.
Amani Oruwariye. Absolute pleasure, man. That's episode 4, Fairway Huddle. I'm your host, Jace Kabinda. I appreciate our special guest, Amani Oruwariye, today, and that is a wrap.
What's up, everybody? It's Amani Oruwariye, and I joined the Fairway Huddle today. My charity of choice is going to be St. Jude. They're doing some great things in the world, pediatric cancer and research. So that'll be my charity of choice then.